Let me tell you today, day one blew me away. Let me tell you why. I've been following Ashley Kirkwood for years. Free events, $37 events, $47 events, and I decided to boss up. Big bosses have to make boss moves. And I came here and made the investment. And just today, in standing up and speaking and sharing what I do with the world, someone in that room heard what I said and provided me with an opportunity. So you cannot miss this. You have to get here. Being in the room in proximity gives you the space and the grace to make the kind of moves. And if you're around people that are sitting in the boat, get out of the boat and walk on water. Come on and let's do this together. So if you have a dream, if you like to speak, if you are tired of speaking for free and for fruit baskets and a love offering from my heart, then you need to come on to Speak Your Way. Come on now, don't delay. Get here and watch the moves happen and then make your own. So this message is directly to Ashley Kirkwood. I've been in your orbit for quite some time. I thought I could take what you were giving and piece it together myself because I'm very educated. You know how that is. I am an educator. And what I found is, just like any other time in life, you have to find someone who is doing it and doing it well and follow what they tell you to do. So Ashley, I thank you. I thank you for answering the call of God on your life, for fulfilling your assignment, for calling people to you who share the passion that you have to change the world, to make impact and income with influence. We can do it all. So thank you, Ashley. And I will forever be in your network, in your community, and may God bless you for being a blessing. Because of you and what I'm learning here, I am changing my family's life, from my children to my granddaughter and to the grandchildren to come. God bless you. Love you. And I'm
Hello. Hey guys, are y'all able to hear me? Okay, if you can hear me, drop a one in the chat. Ciao, we be having issues with the audio, but are you all able to hear me? It looks like it may be a little bit low, but let me know in the comments so we can get into it.
We can hear you fine, Miss Ashley. We can hear you.
Oh, great. Okay, awesome. Okay, let me.
You're on mute, Ashley.
All right, hello. Okay, we're back. Excellent. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited you all are here for the private shopping party. We are going to get into this good information that we have today. If you've never been to a Speak Your Way to Cash event, please drop a one in the chat if this will be your first time. And let's see who we have in the room. If you already, okay, I sound far away, but you can't hear me. Okay, all right. I know what to do. Let me just sit down. One day, my audio will work for a live event. But until that day, is that better, you guys? Is that better? It seems like that may be a little bit better. All right, cool. Yes, much better. Okay. All right, they want me to sit down. I guess I'm not gonna be able to stand up today for y'all and go all in, but that's cool. We'll do what we gotta do. All right, so first off, this is my copyright notice. Welcome to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. My name is Ashley Kirkwood. I run this company. I'm the CEO of Speak Your Way to Cash, and we have our team here with us. They are all here with the team backgrounds, and yes, they're here. We are going to be talking about today how you can speak your way to cash, how you can grow your business. If you're ready to grow, comment grow in the comments. Comment grow in the comments. If you're ready to grow, don't comment grow if you ain't ready to grow. If you ain't ready to grow, just don't even comment the word grow. Just sit there, look nice. Don't even comment that word because you're not going to want to do what we got to do to grow. But today is about growth. Today is a private shopping party, meaning you guys, this is actually something that you are, able to participate in because you are a current customer of Speak Your Way to Cash, or you were privately invited to be here. So this is not something that everybody gets to participate in. It's not something that everybody gets to do, but it is something that you all are able to do today. Okay. And so that is really cool. Lael, I'm sending you a message. All right. So I am not able. Oh, you guys, let me see what's going on with this microphone. Okay. You guys, how many of you already have your ticket to Speak Your Way to Cash live? Comment live in the comments. If you're already coming, you already got your ticket. So at the private shopping party, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to announce things only to you all that I have not announced to the general public. So if you are here, stay here because you are the only ones who are hearing this information for the first time right now because you're already in our community. We did not run ads to this. We wanted to privately make sure that we told our community about it first. And then I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to get your tickets to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. If you don't have your ticket already, comment NEED in the comments, NEED. And you all are going to get them for a special private shopping party only rate, okay? Only rates. If you don't have your ticket, comment NEED. If you already have your ticket, comment live, right? So we can kind of see who's here. Now, this is where some of the places where we've been featured. We're an Inc. 5000 company. Actually, it was announced yesterday that we are a two-time Inc. 5000 company, ranking in the top third, I believe it is, of the Inc. 5000 list for the second year in a row. And so really excited about that. All that means is that we have grown our company year over year, which I take very seriously because we didn't have outside capital. We didn't have outside funding. We literally had to build it from zero. How many of you have to build your company from scratch? Comment zero. If you didn't inherit it, you didn't get venture capital from it, you're literally building it from scratch. We are the founders of America. We keep this company going. We have employees. We employ people, W-2. Okay. And so I want to make sure that I shout out all of the founders in the building, all of the people who are able to literally grow their businesses from scratch. So I'm going to launch a poll. If I launch a poll during this, you guys, that means I want you guys to participate in the poll. There's about 70 of you on here. Let's get 50 of you to take this question already. So go ahead and quickly answer that poll so we can see who's in the building, and then I'll share the results. Okay. I'll share the results with you today. So we've been featured everywhere from Fox, Essence, Inc. Magazine, Entrepreneur.com, where I'm a contributor, Black Enterprise, Business Insider, NBC, Forbes, just to name a few. But I started my career as a lawyer at Kirkland and Ellis. Can you point out which one I am? I circled myself, y'all. That is how it looked when I worked into the office. When I walked into the office, this is how my office looked. Anybody else work in an office that looked like that? You were maybe the only woman. Maybe you were the only woman of color. Maybe you were the only person of color. Maybe you were just the only one that really liked Seinfeld. I don't know. But if you've ever walked into an office where you were the only one, you can relate to what I went through on a daily in that office. And I loved that job, believe it or not. But I wish there were more people at that office that looked like me. So when I became a lawyer and I started my own law firm after leaving my $300,000 job, that firm's mission was to help diverse experts to get paid really well by big companies. But there was a problem. Someone comment problem in the comments. The problem was they weren't selling the right offers to these big companies. So people would come in and say, Ashley, I want you to draft a contract. I just got paid to speak by Amazon. They're paying me $1,000. And I would have to say, baby, it's going to cost you $3,500 just for me to draft the contract. I don't even feel right about that dichotomy. Why don't you let me go and renegotiate your Amazon contract for you? And at that point, Speak Your Way to Cash was born. I didn't know it, but what I was doing was helping them to craft their offers, helping them to sell their offers, teaching them about sales, teaching them about negotiation, teaching them about positioning. And my husband came to me and said, Ashley, what you're doing isn't law. What you're doing is business strategy, and you're not being paid for it. So eventually we started a company called Speak Your Way to Cash, and it started with a live event. And that live event only had 10 people in the room. So our first Speak Your Way to Cash live event, y'all, had 10 people there. That's it. That's it. Okay. 10 people were at that event. That's it. That's all. And eventually we grew it to being a scalable event model where we have clients literally all over the world, London, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Paris, and various states within the United States have become paying clients of Speak Your Way to Cash. And that only happened because when it was small, I didn't quit. And some of you need to hear that what you see today, the audience that you see us have today, the event sizes that you see us have today, it is that way because I didn't quit when it was small. Who needed to hear that message? If that's you, comment me. You cannot give up when it's small. And the Speak Your Way to Cash company has a mission to help 1,000 experts reach their first $1 million in speaking, coaching, consulting, and licensing revenue. And I want to know, are any of you going to be a part of that mission? Are any of you going to be a part of that mission? If you are, comment me, okay? If you're going to be a part of that mission, you're going to be one of the 1,000. That is our mission. So today is only for our very important speakers. And when I say very important speakers, I mean you guys who are in this room. You are a very important speaker if you're in the Speak Your Way to Cash community. Maybe you have the Speak Your Way to Cash book. Maybe you've worked with Speak Your Way to Cash in our mastermind or in our academy. Any academy members in the room? Maybe you are a very important speaker and you're here because we hand selected you to be here. You were hand selected to be in this room because you are someone who we want to be in the room in October when we do the Speak Your Way to Cash Live event. When we do that event, we want you to be in the room, and that's why you're here today. So we serve people in a variety of different ways. If you're a self-starter, you probably watch our YouTube channel. If you watch YouTube, comment YouTube in the comments. If you're an explorer, you're either attending Speak Your Way to Cash Live or you're enrolled in the Pitch Your Way to Cash Academy. If you're in our mastermind, we have 3 levels to our mastermind: the elite level, the luxe level, and then we have some diamond clients. So in terms of access to my coaching and teaching, I work with clients in our elite, luxe, and diamond mastermind. And then our coaches work with those who are in the Pitch Your Way to Cash Academy. And then for those of you who are self-starters, you're kind of learning at your own pace, but we're hoping that you come into the fold soon. But no matter where you're at in the circle of access or how we're able to serve you, everyone here is considered a cashlete. Drop that word in the chat. A cashlete is someone whose expertise allows them to build a business in a way that only they can. They're a professional entrepreneur. Y'all are not playing games with your business. If you work full-time, that means you got a full-time business and a full-time job. You don't have a side hustle. You're not just trying to make it work just because. You are literally here because you're ready to grow your business in a way that only you can. And that's why we call ourselves cash leads. Kind of like professional athletes versus professional entrepreneurs. We're professional entrepreneurs. That is why the theme of this year's event is the Expert Olympics. So y'all are the cash leads. So the point of this party, y'all, have you ever seen HSN like on the shopping network where they show you different things and then you buy it live, but you get the best rate because you're live? That is kind of the vibe and the energy that we are going to be giving you guys today. The deals that you hear in this room do not extend outside of this Zoom. So we have very specific things that you can get until the Zoom room ends. Certain bonuses, surprises, and prizes that you're going to get only until the Zoom room ends. So I'm super excited about that. Okay. Now let's see if I could still stand up with this mic. I think we can still do it. Oh, okay. No, my thing is not going to get. So can we give you a great deal today? If we can, comment the word yes. If I can give you a good deal today, comment yes. How about we make it like a game show? Comment, show me the money, okay? Comment, show me the money. I'm going to give you a really good deal today. I cannot wait. I'm so excited about it. But first, what are you even coming to? This is for you. If you are someone who is interested in growing your business, if that's you, comment me. This is for you if you are an expert. You have to have real expertise. You have to have real expertise, not like for play, but real expertise. If you're a real expert, comment real. And you have to be someone who's ready to grow your business. Like, you don't just want to start your business. You've already started your business. You're here because you want to grow your business. And believe it or not, y'all, there are people walking this planet that have businesses that don't want to grow them. They don't want to grow them. They don't want to do the work to grow them. They don't want to be the top of their field. They're not even interested in that. And we are not here to help those people, but we are here to help everyone who's ready to grow their business. So I want to introduce to you guys Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2025. And the theme of this event is the Expert Olympics. Are y'all excited about that? If you're excited about the Expert Olympics, comment excited in the chat. The Expert Olympics. How many of you know that it is time for you to go for gold? Like, it is literally time for you to go for gold. Like, you need to go for gold right now. You need to get it right now. You don't need to get it later. You don't need to get it yesterday. You don't need to get it last week. It's time for you to go for gold right now. So we are bringing the Expert Olympics to Atlanta. And oddly enough, Atlanta actually did host the Olympics back in the day, but they ain't never hosted the Expert Olympics. So we are going to bring the Expert Olympics to Atlanta, Georgia, and I cannot wait. So while you guys are live, meaning live right now, you are able to get your tickets using code VIS. Now, here's the rules. Y'all ready for the rules? Comment ready. This is the game that we're playing right now. If you get your tickets during this Zoom room, drum roll, please. I don't know if I have a drum. You are going to be able to get your ticket for 50% off. OMG. Do you hear that? 50% off. What's the percentage? 50% only while the Zoom room is live. After that, you can get your tickets for 30% off, but only until midnight. But if you buy it while we're live, 50% off using code VIS. What's the code? VIS. All right. Now, let's get into what that means. Now, expectations. What can you expect this year as an attendee? Okay. Let me paint the picture for you. When you walk into Speak Your Way to Cash Live this year, y'all, you are literally walking into the Expert Olympics. It's a 3-day in-person event in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is training camp for experts. What does that mean? That means that you're going to have to focus. You're going to have to show up ready to go. And after every single session, you're going to have action items that you can implement in your business. We're going to give each of you your training camp playbook. You are going to get a book. And when you get that booklet, it's like a workbook that you'll get. Let me see if I have an example. Let me see if I can find my example because I have one. Oh, this is okay. This was our last book that people got when they came to the event. Do y'all see this? How many pages was this thing? Almost 100 pages. They're thick. Every ticket level is going to get this. Now, if you get platinum or if you get VIP, you'll get some additional resources and workbooks and things like that. But every ticket level is going to get your Cash Leads playbook. Within that, you're going to have scripts. You're going to have activities to do. You're going to have note sections for each session. We are literally for 3 days. How many of you will give me 3 days to change your business? If you will, comment 3. If you will, comment 3. So that's what you're going to get when you do that, when you come to this particular event. Action. Why should you buy now? If you buy your ticket while we're live today, doing the speaker reveal and session reveal, you get it for 50% off. If you're watching this as a replay, that rate is over, but you should get your ticket anyways before the event sells out. Okay? So let's get into it. So this is for you. This event is for you if you're an expert, you're ready to grow your business. It's not for you if you don't have a business. If you don't have a business, or if your business is not based on your expertise. So if you don't have a business or your business is not based on your expertise, you don't sell services. So as long as you have a business that sells services, this is for you. Somebody comment, it's for me in the comments. Okay? Okay, now that's a great question. Someone's like, what if we cannot get the host hotel because our hotel already sold out? Here's the thing. You can, if you have a reservation at the host hotel, which is the Atlanta Alpharetta Marriott, if you're at the host hotel, you get a special gift for buying your ticket, those who've already gotten their tickets. Our room block sold out, but the hotel itself hasn't sold out, I believe. So you can still buy your host hotel. Just go buy it directly with the hotel. The team will send you the link. And then send us your confirmation saying, hey, I bought it at the host hotel, and we'll still give you the gift as long as you're at the host hotel. Okay? Yes. So if you're in the academy and already have your ticket, nothing to be confused about. You're already in, girlfriend. So you can talk to Lael about it, but if you already have your ticket, you're already in. So no problems. Okay. All right. Team, handle the chat. Thanks so much. All right. Let's get into the speaker reveal. The speaker reveal, this is the first time we're announcing the speaker. So we have over 400 experts who've already confirmed their ticket. But let me be clear, no one knew who the speakers were. They literally were getting their tickets off faith. So let's get into the speaker reveal. So the first speaker, guess who this speaker is? This educator turned entrepreneur built a speaking empire with his wife, mentored and coached countless high school and college students to reach and exceed their goals, developed an empathetic selling process to teach professionals how to sell by educating and helping them to do better. And after coming on board as sales director in 2021, he drove exponential growth at Speak Your Way to Cash Live through an empathetic, client-focused approach. This speaker is Chris Kirkwood, everybody. Chris Kirkwood is the first speaker. Some of you all got it in the chat. So this sales guru turned coach achieved the following: left a $300,000 corporate job to start her own virtual law firm, quickly replacing and then surpassing her six-figure salary, became a renowned speaker business coach whose methods have helped clients land 5- and 6-figure clients, including earning millions of dollars in revenue, and recognized as a thought leader by Forbes, Crain's, Business Enterprise, Chicago, etc., for empowering others to to use their expertise. Who is this speaker? Coach Ashley, it's me. Okay, now this one is going to be harder. We have to get some easy ones out the way. So we got the easy ones out the way, y'all. Now we can go into the harder ones, all right? And let's just see who we have here. Shout out to all of y'all who are here. 97% of you participated in the poll. This is a record. Oh my goodness. Okay. So 34% of you already have your tickets. So you're going to be hearing about the speakers for the first time. Yay, you. 54% of you don't have your tickets yet. That's okay. This is your chance. And then 13% of you are working on getting yours right now. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, cool. So now we know who we have in the building. So let's see if you all get this. This dynamic duo blends faith and finance in their method. They've been married for 37 years. They now co-host a podcast called Making Love and Money Work, helping couples thrive in love and financial stewardship. He is notably recognized as a financial expert and best-selling author who had a 25-year Wall Street career after being an NFL draftee. Now he's the founder and senior pastor of a thriving church in Georgia. Any guesses? His wife is a 33-year Mary Kay entrepreneur who climbed the elite ranks of national sales director. She's ranked number 4 in the Mary Kay enterprise. And she serves as the director of operations at their church. Guess who they are? Pastor Lee and Martika Jenkins. So more about Martika. She built a 33-year career with Mary Kay and reached the pinnacle role of national sales director, mentoring hundreds of beauty consultants. She was actually coached by Mary Kay Ash herself. That's the founder of Mary Kay, y'all. And she was ranked number 4 out of thousands of sales reps in Mary Kay. Are y'all hearing this? Are you guys hearing this? That's Martika Jenkins. Okay. Are you guys hearing this? Now let's guess who this couple is. He is the apostle of senior pastor of Cornerstone Christian Fellowship. His leadership roles focus on living a victorious life through faith. She, often called Lady Val, is co-pastor and first lady of the church, mentored to thousands of women. Also got the President's Award at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. He actually was a professional athlete in college and went on to found his own $1 million mortgage company in the 90s. And these are my parents. So these are my parents. So Pastor Lee and Martika Jenkins are our current pastors in Atlanta. And then my parents will also be speaking. And they'll be speaking, you guys, they'll be speaking on the relationship panel. Okay. So let's do another one. They're going to get a little bit harder. Are y'all ready? Okay. So guess who this is? This digital marketing master is a legend in the ad world. 15 years of experience in online advertising, earning him the nickname of Tommy Traffic. He has spent over $150 million in ad spend, resulting in more than $550 million in revenue for his clients. And he's an expert in YouTube and social media ads. That is a good guess. I love that guess, actually. But this is actually Tommy Powers of Tommy Traffic. So he is going to be speaking. He's someone who helped us scale our ads to over $1 million in revenue. And his session is going to be so good. I'll tell you guys who his session is in a minute. Now, we have a special guest coming because y'all already know we cannot have the expert Olympics without having an Olympian speak. So this powerhouse has clinched 4 Olympic gold medals. in Athens, Beijing, London, and London. Holds the record for dominating the 400 meter and running it in less than 30 seconds. Then she went on to be a 5-time world champion in Berlin, Istanbul, and Paris. Can you guess who she is? Another fun fact. She also, y'all, got a deal on Shark Tank. Got a deal on Shark Tank and happened to be on The Real Housewives for 2 seasons. She's not anymore. Can you guess who this is? Sonia Richards Ross is going to be speaking. Okay, so I'm super excited, you guys. Sanya is going to be one of our featured speakers. Sanya Richards Ross. Sanya Richards Ross. And I'm going to correct her name just because I'm going to collect her name. So Sanya Richards Ross is one of our speakers. Now, if you all do not know her story, she literally made history and still holds the record for running the races that she has run. Check this out. She didn't just run races. She runs a business and secured a deal with Robert for her brand Coordinates deal, a family-focused loungewear company. So she's got a Shark Tank deal. And this Olympic legend joined The Real Housewives for 2 seasons. I'm so excited about her session. Okay, we have another hard one. Any of you all NFL plans? NFL fans? Okay, we have a lot of NFL players here. We have an 8-year NFL veteran who played 81 games, mostly with the Detroit Lions. He was a 3rd-round draft pick in 2008, but he kept fighting for his dream even after being cut by NFL teams 10 times during his career, a testament to his resilience. He's the co-founder of Beyond the Game Network, which connects pro athletes with startups and investments. Now he's a motivational speaker who's done thousands of talks, and he owns a speakers bureau. So for all you speakers like, oh, I want a speakers bureau, I want to get a bureau, I want to get an agent, we're going to be sitting down with someone who literally owns a speakers bureau, Andre Fluellen. Andre Fluellen is coming to speak. Now we have a marketing and storytelling expert who has made waves, nearly 15 years in branding and content marketing, helping Fortune 500 corporations and universities craft their brand stories. She built a multi-6-figure business using a unique strategy, appearing on other people's podcasts using OPP. And she has helped her clients land high-ticket clients and major contracts through podcast guessing. She's a dynamic speaker and writer and infuses her Jamaican storytelling heritage into her work. Can y'all guess who this is? Fun fact, she's also a licensed minister and published poet who uses storytelling to connect and inspire. Carolee Drummonds, everybody, is going to be talking about podcasting. This leadership coach is a trailblazer for women. Are y'all excited yet about these speakers? If y'all are ready for these speakers to coach you guys through, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if y'all are ready for these speakers to coach y'all at the Expert Olympics. This leadership coach has 20 years of experience in corporate America, author of Unleash Your Power Unleashed, and creator of the Diva Method. Keisha Winter will be speaking. Now, who can guess this one? Who knows who the Millionaire Nurse CEO is? She's worked as a nurse for 25 years, multiple specialties, pivoted from the bedside to becoming a business coach for nurses. Now she's the CEO and founder of VP Nursing Institute. Anybody know who that is? Okay. Dr. Viola Pierce. Now, this young career coach is all about helping you secure the bag. Founder of Six Figure Chick Consulting. She has over 900,000 followers on TikTok, has had $1 million quarters and 6-figure days through her TikTok expertise. And she blew up TikTok by posting free career advice. And now, this is old, she has over 900,000 followers on TikTok. She's a former tech professional herself, and she already leads a team with various W-2 employees, made her first million, I believe it was last year, and this year had $1 million quarter and runs a multi-million-dollar per year business. Shaquille Wilson is going to be teaching you how to TikTok your way to cash. How many of you want to learn how to make millions of dollars organically without a huge ad spend? Because she's going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, check this out, y'all. Check this out. How many of y'all are ready to get your ticket to Speak Your Way to Cash Live? Let me tell y'all something. That is only a fraction of the speakers. So team, if you all can post the link for them to get their tickets while we're live, Because, baby, you are not going to want to miss this event. And we're about to do our session reveal in a minute. So next up, we have a master accountant who brings divine insight to business finance. Spicita is a CPA who founded her firm X Financial in the middle of the 2009 recession. She has over 2 decades of experience and specializes in M&A and financial strategy. She prepares carve-out financial statements for mergers, acquisitions, and teaches owners how to crisis-proof their business. And she's the author of the AHA Money System, none other than Spicita Davis Jackson. She's also your money mayor. Okay, then we got this operations expert helps CEOs go from chaos to clarity. How many of you want to learn how to have your team run your business on your behalf? Anybody else? Anybody else want to learn how to have your team run your business on your behalf? Comment me. Because the point of Speak Your Way to Cash Live, y'all, is that you get the sales knowledge, the marketing knowledge, and the operational knowledge. And this operations expert helps CEOs go from chaos to clarity, a fraction COO and HR strategist with 18 years of global experience, and a sought-after speaker. LaTanya Roberts is going to be coming to you guys, and she's also AI certified and is going to be doing some pre-trainings for you as well. Then we got the system solutionist who saves businesses from failure. Her career spans nearly 25 years, including a 20-year tenure at the IRS, where she mastered operations, project management, and so much more. She founded The Bag to help women entrepreneurs put efficient systems in place, and her goal is to help 100 businesses each year go from failing to scaling. So Yolanda Churchwell is going to do that. Then we got somebody coming who has helped various founders that I know build 8-figure powerhouse firms that run without them. She's the founder of Divine Inspirations and a self-professed project management nerd. Danielle Adams is going to come to you guys. Now, look, I just broke down the speakers we got. I want to know, so far, we haven't even talked about the sessions yet. Who are you most excited to hear from? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Who are you most excited to hear from? Do you want to learn about $100 million in ad spend? Do you want to learn how to make millions from TikTok? Are you trying to learn how to get hired by a speakers bureau and how to get your speakers bureau stuff in order? Are you interested in hearing from me about a champion's mindset and scaling to millions of dollars with a sales plan? Are you excited about hearing from an Olympic medalist about championship mindset? Where y'all want to start? Where y'all want to start? Okay. Where y'all want to start? Like what type of growth you want? Because we haven't even gotten into what you'll learn. I was just giving the backgrounds of who we got coming to speak to y'all, and that's not even everybody. Here is what you're going to learn: how to dominate in sales and grow your business, learning from entrepreneurs who've done it. Now, day one, I'm about to show y'all the full agenda. Day one, we're going to go into the inner game of greatness, how to build an unshakable business in any climate. That's how we're going to kick it off. Then we're going to go into Dreamer's Den, how to visualize your goals and achieve more in 30 days than some do in a lifetime. Some of y'all need a divine reset. If you know you need a reset, comment reset. Because not only are we going to give you a reset in October, starting next week, I think it is. Next week, I believe. Yeah, starting next week, we're going to start doing pre-event trainings on Zoom live with some of the speakers so that you can get even more value out of this community before we even start. And for all of you that already have your tickets, Marvick is going to send out an email to you guys tomorrow with a link for you to join a private Instagram broadcast channel with me until the event. Why is that? Because we're going into this event fully dialed in. Fully dialed in. We're going into this event dialed in, ready to go. We're doing a health challenge 30 days before the event. We're talking about the mindset we need before this event. So everyone that gets your ticket will get to join my private broadcast channel on Instagram and get fully ready for the event from a mindset perspective. Then we're going to go into Built Not Born, how one man used faith and focus to build a generational empire. So I'm actually going to interview my dad. He recently released a book called From Foster to Favor about how he went from foster care to building a multi-million-dollar enterprise and literally breaking the generational cycles of poverty off his family. And it's going to be dope too, because my dad was adopted, but all of his siblings, he was able to put them all through school. He worked 2 full-time jobs through college and 1 part-time job while being a full-time collegiate athlete and working a full-time commission-only sales job so that he could take care of all his siblings, then graduated from college and built a $1 million business in the 90s before social media, before it was easy. So we're going to talk to him about the champion's mindset and how you're able to get that done, okay? So this is not something that you want to miss. Then we're going to do the race within, from setbacks to CEO. Faith, family, and fortune after the field. And that's going to be the champion's mindset session that we do with Sanya Richards Ross. Act Your Way to Cash with Brandy Woods. Then we're going to do the champion's close, live pitching that converts at a high level with me. Then we're going to do from game day to global impact, how Andre Fluellen turned NFL discipline into a business that's delivered thousands of keynotes nationwide. All of this just on day 1. Then we're going to do a night session that's called License Like a Legend. This will be my first time teaching licensing live at an event, and it's going to happen at Speak Your Way to Cash Live. On day 2, we're going to start off with the $1 Million Sales Lab, how to pitch, plan, and close at scale without the guesswork. Then we're going to go into the language lab, and I'm going to give you a sales psychology session on persuasive language that you need to be using in your sales scripts, in your social media content to close more deals. Then we're going to do a Call Like a Champion session where Chris is going to show you how to lead and close sales calls without feeling pushy. And then I'm going to come back and do a session with Tommy called The Ad Game Unlocked, what every expert can learn from $150 million in ad spend. And note, every single session comes with a playbook workshop series. So you're not just going to be hearing information. Every session, you're going to be doing something. You're going to be turning to your neighbor. You're going to be writing in your workbook. You're going to be getting up to ask questions. You're going to get to actually ask Olympic champions questions at this event. Like, you're literally going to be able to get up and ask a question. You got to get to the mic fast, though, because everybody ain't able. But if you get to the mic fast, you probably could be able to get your question answered. Then we're going to do a 6- and 7-figure expert award ceremony. Then we're going to do the sales relay, how experts scale with different audiences, budgets, and bold strategies. We're bringing in Carolee, Keisha, Dr. Vi, Shaquelle, Spicita, all to talk about how they each sell different things to different audiences and have different budgets, but they're all able to move their business forward using the Speak Your Way to Cash strategies. Then we're going to have a private keynote. Now check this out. I learned a long time ago. And Chris, can I get some water, babe? Thank you so much. I learned a long time ago, y'all, a long time ago, that everybody isn't ready to hear everything. But I've been working on a super secret private keynote that I'm going to deliver at this event to those who qualify to hear it. And you'll have an opportunity to apply to hear this keynote. And it's really for people who are scale ready. So we have an assessment. We have all of that will be ready to go for you so that you can qualify for the private keynote, but you'll apply live at the event. Then we're going to do our night session, Speak to Scale, how to monetize your message on any stage, live or virtual. So Powerhouse Processes is how we're kicking off day 3, which is all about operations. So as you can see, day 1, mindset and offer. We're talking about the 7-figure offer framework that you need on day 1. Day 2, we're talking about sales and marketing. That's when we're talking about $150 million in ad spend and how do you attract clients to you. And then day 3, we're talking about operations and scale. So we're talking about Powerhouse Processes, how to hire a rock star team, set up ironclad systems and implement scalable processes, even if right now it's just you and a VA. Inside the Champions Corner, what performers do differently according to their coaches. And we're going to have Bree, Chris, Miss Stromer, and Terry Rice, who's a contributor for Entrepreneur and various other outlets and has spoken for companies, various Fortune 50 companies around the globe. Then we're going to have scalable experts, secrets how to earn more this year using proven strategies most experts miss. Then we're going to have TikTok Your Way to Cash. She'll talk about how she scaled organically without paid ads. Then to top it all off, we have a Faith, Family, and Fortune panel, which is the blueprint for scaling love and wealth at the same time, featuring Pastor Keith and Valerie Williams, Pastor Lee and Martika Jenkins, and myself and Chris. This was the session we didn't get to do in 2023, so we're running it back in 2025, and we're super excited about doing that session with you guys. And then we ended that evening with a gospel concert featuring Psalmist Rain and friends. Now, I need a sip of water. Y'all let me know. What session are you most excited about? Drop it in the comments. What session are you most excited about? And can you believe that's
There are a lot
not
of people
even
that
all?
talk about mindset, and they talk about it from the perspective of like, hey, think happy thoughts. No,
This
no,
was
no.
our event in 2023.
I'm not saying think happy thoughts. I'm saying believe the right stuff. It's very different. A happy thought is I'm happy today, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. A belief is I always win. It's a statement. So I'm not telling you to think happy thoughts and like wish yourself into anything. I am saying make sure you don't forget who you really are.
Y'all, look
Don't
at the
forget who
hundreds
you
of
really
experts
are. Y'all
pouring
gotta
into
say,
this
all right?
event.
My name is Jamila
Will
Bashir, and
you
I
be
am
one
the
of
Speak
them?
Your Way to Cash Leads.
You do not go as far as your dream, you go as far as your team. So a dream that is bigger than you is going to require more than you to carry it out.
There was just so much value that I gained literally from day one.
I traveled from Paris to actually get here. It has been the most impactful event
Traveled
I've ever
from
attended.
Paris.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Where are you
My
guys
first
flying in from?
five-figure
Drop it in the
corporate
comments.
contract.
Where
I
are
actually
you
landed
flying
it
in from?
Within 30 days of joining the mastermind, I landed a $200,000 corporate consulting contract. I have also landed multiple five-figure corporate retainer clients.
Phoenix,
as a chief
Arizona.
diversity officer and
Okay.
senior
North
leader.
Carolina, Cali.
The goal is not to do business with everyone who needs what you have. The goal is to do business with people who you believe.
Be grateful for the trials if you have one and you go through it and don't sit in it and give up. It is only because you are called to work with people who need to learn to push.
It's the best decision I've ever made.
That has allowed my business to grow tremendously.
I've been speaking for a long time, but this is the first year where I actually commanded and won contracts that were over 5 figures.
Ashley and Chris, you will never know the deep impact that you have made in my life, my husband's life, and therefore my life of my child.
Success is the easiest way to get your people on board with you. You've been given a blueprint for success this weekend. The only question is, will you take it? Be clear about who you are.
I am a Speak Your Way to Cash lead.
I am a Speak Your Way to Cash lead. I am a Speak Your Way to Cash lead.
I am a Speak Your Way to Cash lead.
I am a Speak Your Way to Cash lead.
If you're serious about growing your business,
You want to turn into a prodigy? You want to actually change your life? You're going to have to do different actions. The connections that you make in the room with the fabulous individuals that are doing it and doing it well, and the expertise that's in the room, you can't miss out on that.
All right. So, really excited, you guys. The event will answer these questions. How do I increase revenue? How do I lateral into different revenue streams? How do I balance my career and competing family demands? Where do I find an audience ready to pay my rate? Am I getting paid the rate that I deserve? And more. Do you want to see what happens when you show up and implement during the conference? Y'all, these are real people who've gotten real results. And I believe every single person you're about to see came to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. Watch this 30-second highlight of where you're going. And let me know this. What's your revenue goal from the year? What is your revenue goal for the year?
Since joining the Speak Your Way to Cash community, I've landed a $200,000,
$30,000, $27,000,
$15,000,
$75,000 contract.
$141,400.
$685,000, $14,000, $200,000, $1 million,
$30,000,
$20,000.
$50,000, $10,000.
40% of my clients have come from the Speak Your Way to Cash mastermind community.
$3 million in the last 2 years.
Y'all, who wants to give a testimonial like
Since
that?
joining the
Let me know what's going to be your testimonial that you give after coming to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. What's the value of the contract you're going for after this event once you're ready? What if all you learned was literally how to write a 7-figure sales plan? Would it be worth it for you to come to this event for 3 days? You give me 3 days, we're going to make your last quarter your best quarter yet. Your best quarter yet. Our client, Shaquelle, who's speaking at the event this year, she came into the mastermind. Her goal was to have $1 million year. She hit $1 million year that very next year working with us. She hit $1 million quarter. She renewed to work with us for her 3rd year. Because why not, right? At that point. And so when you think about what's going on, people who are taking action are growing their businesses even right now. So what if all you learned was how to write a 7-figure sales plan? Would that be worth it for you? So before the event even begins, here's what you'll experience. We're going to give you instant access to these training inside of the Speak Your Way to Cash Live portal when you get a VIP or platinum ticket. When you get a VIP or platinum ticket, you're going to learn how to land 5-figure deals and work with large companies, how to market yourself like a pro, how to level up your storytelling skills, how to close 7-figure deals, how to infuse creativity in your sales process, how to land large contracts using LinkedIn, the winner's advantage and how to leverage it, how to land your first $70,000 contract, how to overcome doubt and land lucrative contracts, how to master the art of selling high-ticket offers, how to effectively sell to the government, how to land your first $60,000 contract, how to land 5-figure licensing deals, how to leverage licensing as a creative, how to sell leadership trainings confidently, and how to sell licensing using your image. Total value of just the pre-event trainings is over $30,000. You're going to get all that in addition to the 3-day live event. But can I give you more? If I can give you more, comment more in the chat real fast. If y'all are cool with me giving you more, comment more in the chat. Hey, Sister Janet, so good to see you. It's so good to see you guys. Look at this. We're going to do online, live, virtual pre-event trainings for you. I called up my mastermind. I said, hey, I need some of you guys to do a pre-event training for them so they don't have to wait till October to start getting value and generating revenue in their business. And here's what they said. They said, okay, coach, like, we got you. So Spicita is going to do a session called Wealth Secrets of the 1%, Financial Habits Every Expert Should Implement Now in Order to Grow Their Business. Yolanda is going to do a session on Friday, the 22nd. So here's the thing. If you don't get your ticket now, you get your ticket after Friday, or you get it after tonight, you're going to miss some of these sessions. So the sooner, the people who already got their tickets, they're locked in, they're going to these. Other folks, they're already doing pre-event calls and everything else. Y'all who ain't got your tickets, the 70% of y'all who don't have your tickets, you're already missing activities. Yolanda's going to do a session on From Spotlight to Scalability, how to systematize your business and sustain the stage. Carol Lee is going to do podcast guesting, the gateway to visibility, content, and contracts. Viola's going to do how to sell high ticket with webinars, whether you have a large audience or not. Danielle is going to do how to scale like a CEO, the operations framework to reclaim your time, empower your team, and build a business that runs without you. LaTanya is going to do 3 ways you or your team should be using ChatGPT in your business right now to make more money. So they're speaking at the event on a panel. But we decided we're going to give you pre-event sessions one-on-one with them so that you could start learning before the event even starts. So this is the road to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. When you buy an event from me, baby, you don't just get the event. You get the road to the event. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 live virtual trainings for you before the event even happens. So by the time you get to the event, you're not behind. Everyone's on the same page. And when you get to hear them speak on a panel and you get to ask them questions, you've already interacted with them before. Is this making sense to you? Y'all, the Q&A at the event, every night of the event, minus the last night. So Thursday night and Friday night, we're doing a hot seat. And those hot seats are where I get to actually coach the people live in the room. Everyone is flying into this event. Everyone is at home. They're packing a bag. They're getting on a plane. They're flying in. I want to be very clear. We have one of the best communities in the world for experts, period. I think it's the best community in the world for experts. I don't think there is another. What does that mean for you? If you run a business, how many of you all sell B2B? Like you sell to other business owners, you sell to people who buy services, you want to work with high-level entrepreneurs. You want to know the easiest way to get a high-level entrepreneur's attention? Can I tell you? Get in the room with them. Go to where they go. Invest where they invest. And build trust that way, right? Like that's the easiest way to do it. So what is the investment to come to Speak Your Way to Cash Live? A platinum ticket. This is our highest caliber ticket. You get reserved seating before the event. Your seat is reserved for up to 15 minutes before we actually start. So imagine this. The event has hundreds of entrepreneurs. People are waiting in line for about an hour, hour and a half before we open because everyone wants to get the best seat. Most people want to get the seat by the mic so that they can ask a question because we get to take questions. We have 15, 20 minutes of questions for each session. We obviously cannot take hundreds of questions. People like to get good seats. Okay, Platinum has reserved seats until 15 minutes before the event starts. So they don't have to wait in line for hours. They have their own door to enter the room. They get their own platinum gift because on day 1 of the event, I do a private platinum lunch with everyone with a platinum ticket. We only have 15 platinum tickets. Once they're gone, they're gone. I think we have 5 platinum tickets left. We only have 500 tickets total. So we have less than 100 tickets left for this event overall. Are y'all hearing me? Okay. This is platinum. Some of y'all are the type of people who don't go places if there's not a VIP or premium ticket. Where are my people at? If that's you, comment me. Because I know for a fact I wanted to go somewhere. They didn't have no VIP, no platinum tickets. And I was like, oh, well, baby, it must not be meant to be. Because what I'm not going to do is hustle and bustle. I'm too old for that right now. So that's me. VIP gets in after platinum. Platinum gets in after the mastermind. Okay. So with the VIP ticket, it's an enhanced experience. It allows you to get more pre-event trainings and earlier access to the room for preferred seat for general admission attendees. General ticket includes in-person access to all 3 days of the conference, the live pre-event sessions that my clients are going to be doing for you guys, but it doesn't include the portal. So if you want that portal with all that good pre-event training, then you want to make sure that you get a general, you want to make sure you get a VIP or platinum ticket, okay? So what is the investment right now? Platinum tickets are going for $4,000 right now. $4,000. A VIP ticket is going for $1,597, and a general ticket is going for $1,097. Who remembers what percentage I said you all can get off if you buy your ticket while the Zoom room is live? How many of you remember what I said you could get off if you buy your ticket now while the Zoom room is live? Okay? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. So if you get your ticket right now and the link is live, and this is while supplies last, because after the tickets sell out, they're gone. And platinum, we don't have a lot of platinum tickets. So I'm pretty sure those platinum tickets will sell out today. Okay? And congratulations to those of you all who got your ticket. I want to make sure I'm celebrating you guys live. So shout out to you, Star, for getting your ticket to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. All right. Let's get into it. Platinum, $40.97. You can get it for $2,048. VIP, $798.50. General, $548.50. And you have an option to do one payment or two payments for your ticket prices. Okay? Or you could do two payments of $1,000. Okay? If you need to upgrade your ticket, then you can upgrade your ticket. Just say you need to upgrade. The team should be able to help you out with the membership upgrade. Your VIP upgrade rate is lower, so you'll want to upgrade using the Pitch Your Way to Cash Academy VIP upgrade rate. So you're going to use the coupon code to get 50% off VIS. So what if you're like, I really want to attend, but I would have to attend alone? How will my experience be if I have to make this decision alone? For those of you who attend alone, you may come alone, you won't leave alone. Like, that's why it's so good to stay in the host hotel. Everyone's very friendly, very kind, very excited. They're excited to do what they need to do. And they're going to do it. Lael, I'm sending you a message. Okay? Yeah, I am. Let me see. Okay. All right, cool. So Lael, I just sent that over to you. All right. So congrats to those of you who are getting your ticket now. I really want to celebrate you. This is an amazing event. What if I'm so new to business that I don't think I'm ready to take this step? What should I do? You should come. Okay. If you are serious about growing your business, it doesn't have to take all day. I'll tell you a story about Kara Lee, who's actually speaking, and this will be a good question for you to ask her. She joined our mastermind with one business, decided that wasn't the business she wanted to run, shut it down, built a whole nother six-figure business in our program. But I always say this about her, she does not play about her business. So there's a very big difference between someone who's playing business and someone who doesn't play about their business. If you are someone who does not play about your business, drop a 2 in the comments. Y'all, you don't have time to play games as it relates to growing your business. You need to get your skills up fast. You need to get your network up fast. You need to invest money in better coaching, and you need to grow your business. You need to shorten the amount of time that you are new. It is people who've been in business 7 years and haven't made $1 million in business. It's people who've been in business 20 years and haven't made $100,000 in business. We don't have time to be playing games when the world needs our gifts now more than ever. This is for people who are not afraid to be the best. And I think that some of you are literally telling yourself that it can't happen for you, or that you have time, or that you don't need to go that hard, or that it doesn't take all that. And one of the scriptures that I was reading on Instagram Live yesterday is it was a scripture, I believe it's in Colossians, but it was like, whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your heart, as if you are doing it unto the Lord, like all your heart. Many of us do not run our businesses with all our heart. This is for the person who wants to get all their heart and their spirit. Like, you're ready to start running your business with all your heart. You're like, you know what? I've been playing games. Nah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to amp it up. I'm ready to make it happen. I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm ready to stop like acting like I have all day. This is for the serious experts. It's literally called the Expert Olympics. Do you know how many athletes there are in the world? A lot. Do you know how many make it to the Olympics? Not many. So while I would love to help everyone, I know this event is called to help those who are okay being first, who are okay going for gold. It's a different type of person. It's a different type of person. Like, if you're an Olympian, you don't make excuses. One of the things I love about Sanya is she's not making excuses. One of the things I love about Noah Lyles is he had asthma, y'all, and ran in the Olympic Games and won with asthma. Do you know how many people have asthma who would have been like, I can't do that? They don't make excuses. You don't get to the highest level of any field by making excuses. That's why the theme of this event is literally called the Expert Olympics. I want to get the people who are like, you know what? It's time for me to go for gold in my business. I'm done making excuses. That's who it's for. It's built for you. I'm a seasoned entrepreneur. I've been doing this for 10 years. I know that I have room. Okay, awesome. I know that I've been able to do this for 10 years. I know that I have room to grow, but is this event only for beginners? No. One, I'm not a beginner, so I'm not a beginner. My clients aren't beginners. Like, we've all been doing this a while. Most of you aren't beginners. You've been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years. What's happened is maybe you've gotten a little stagnant and haven't really gone for it the way you need to go for it. So this event is really for people who are ready to take their business to the next level. So whether you're going from 6 to 7 or 7 to multi-7, it doesn't really matter. The content isn't elementary, which I think is the point of this question. Is like, is it going to be like basic? Like, this how you start your LLC? Nah, it's not. What if I don't want to be a speaker? Should I still attend? If my reason to attend is to increase sales in my business, that has nothing to do with speaking. 90% of our clients are not speakers. Our company is called Speak Your Way to Cash because speaking is one of the most powerful sales tools that you can use. And companies will bring you in to train and consult, all of which falls under the speaking umbrella. If you are a service-based business, this event is for you. What type of results came out of your last live event? Our last live event, we had a client who landed $60,000 in contracts at the actual event. At the actual event, not even after. How can I ensure that I get the most out of my experience? Get your ticket now. Come to all the pre-event stuff. Join the Instagram channel broadcast. Dial into the school group and the community. And yeah, do it. I want to come, but I don't want to wait until October to see results. If I buy my ticket today, what will I get today to help me buy my business? Well, if you buy a VIP or platinum ticket, we can actually see, you guys, that you're going to get the pre-event trainings. Okay, is anyone having a problem checking it out? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. We want to make sure that you all get it because we're about to end the Zoom. I want to attend, but I don't identify as a seasoned entrepreneur. Is it only for seasoned entrepreneurs? No, it's for people who are just getting started too. I want to come, but I want to think about it first. Is there any risk to waiting? The price is going to go up. What makes this different than other events? Definitely our community and intentionality. And the Speak Your Way to Cash community is for every expert who's looking to grow and scale their business. I'm going to get my platinum ticket, but I want to make sure I have time to ask you a question and meet you live at the event with hundreds of people there. Is platinum guaranteed to get some level of FaceTime with you directly? Yes. So platinum is the only ticket type that is guaranteed to get FaceTime with me directly because we have a private platinum lunch. We have a private platinum lunch. Okay. And y'all, they're working on adding Klarna, but right now you can check out with a payment plan. No, Trudy, after the event, they will not receive the recordings. What makes the community most powerful? Definitely the experts who make it up. I think I want to attend this event, but my last event didn't go so well. How do I know if I'm letting fear stop me or if I'm making a reasonable decision not to attend? I have some expertise. I haven't defined it yet, but I know I'm supposed to do more than I'm doing now. Will you guarantee that the event give me the kickstart that I need to make sales in my business? I don't make any guarantees about what your business will do after this event because I don't know what you will do after the event. What I can tell you is we're going to give you every single thing that I've said I'm going to give you on the Zoom call. Every single thing, child. Every single thing. So get your tickets here. So you can click here, get your tickets here, use code VIS in order to get your tickets now. Does anyone have any questions about the event? So I will take questions about the event, okay? How do I get a VIP upgrade with my husband? Kismet, that's a really good question. I think you're in the academy, so you all have your own upgrade link. So go ahead and Lael and team, if you could private DM the academy members who want to upgrade. If you're in the academy and want to upgrade, just comment academy upgrade. They'll check to make sure you're in the academy and they'll private DM you the link to upgrade so that you guys can do that. And let's just take the temperature of where everyone is at. So let me see if I can do this really quickly. I am really excited about this event, y'all. Like, this is going to be so good. Okay, so where are you guys at? Are you all getting your tickets while we're live? We'll keep it open for a little bit longer. We'll do some Q&A and answer some questions. If you're getting your ticket while it's live and getting the VIS special, please let us know. Or if you're like, no, but I can get it by midnight, so I'll miss the 50%, but I can do the 30%, let us know. And if you're getting it right now, let us know so that we know who is there. No, Andrea, it does not. It does not. You all already have a discounted rate. Yeah, you guys already have a discounted rate for there. Okay. All right. Yes. Lydia, if you want to upgrade for you and your spouse, then you can upgrade for you and your spouse. You would have to upgrade for you and your spouse. Yes. Does the discount apply to upgrade student? So if you use the academy upgrade, that is already discounted. So you would want to use that one versus this one because it's less. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So I'm excited for those of you who are getting your tickets now. Shout out to you. Look, y'all, this is not a game. Like, you want to make sure that you are getting your ticket to this event. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you up so that you can get your question answered. If it's about the live event, I'm happy to answer your questions. Just raise your hand and we'll make sure that you get your questions answered. Otherwise, you can drop your questions in the chat. So check out our commercial for Speak Your Way to Cash Live.
On your mark, get set, hustle.
In business, it's not about running the fastest. It's about running the smartest.
But if you're an entrepreneur, you may not be in an actual race. It may just feel like you're in one.
She's not in again. I am so sick of chasing these clients. I keep pitching, but I can't book any sales calls at all. Somebody please help me.
You're an expert and you're playing endless phone tag. You're sending out proposals, but they're not getting answered. You're tired of customizing all your offers for your clients. Or even worse, maybe you're doing good in business, but every single last one of your leads comes from a referral. So you don't have any predictable way to get more clients and scale your expertise. Keep watching. We have something for you.
Wait, you moved around that no leads hurdle way too easy. I want to get paid to speak and sell my expertise to corporations and small businesses. Will you teach me how to get high quality leads so I can stop chasing clients and have them come to me?
Yes, girl. And at Speak Your Way to Cash Live, we teach exactly that. And you'll learn how to go after the right clients so you can close more deals easily.
Congratulations to our winner.
Oh, so many.
Look, I saw you out on the field there and you need to do some work. You should go to Speak Your Way to Cash Live. You'll learn how to create six-figure proposals, learn how to master your sales calls, and learn how to land large clients without all the games.
Okay, but you're going to teach me how to keep up in this noisy market, right? Because I've been doing the social media posting. I've been going to the networking events, and I know I'm an expert in my field. I just need help fine-tuning my messaging. Can you help me with that?
Yes, everything from sales to marketing to operations. At Speak Your Way to Cash Live, we cover it. And look, this is our 9th event. Girl, we've been doing this event since 2019. We have perfected the art of helping experts land large contracts and get paid more for their expertise. Over the 3-day event, we're gonna show you how to master your sales, how to blow up your marketing so you attract more clients, and how to leverage and ensure that you have good operations for your business. The team stuff, all of that is covered. But in addition to all of that, you're gonna actually do work in the room. Not to mention, we have a great time. So it's not all work and no play. We do both over the 3 days. And truth be told, people have come to this event and left with a client.
Wait, are you going to actually teach me how to sell a six-figure offer?
Step into my office. So yes, at Speak Your Way to Cash Live, you'll not only learn to make premium offers, you'll actually practice them in mock sales calls.
Okay, but wait, what about the proposals? Are we gonna write those too?
Yes, one of the things that we did this year to change the event and make it even more valuable for experts like you is we will have a proposal writing intensive where we will actually show you how to write proposals and let you come to the mic and pitch that proposal live. You'll get a playbook kind of like this, and it'll have your proposal templates, and you'll write it in the room. We got you covered.
Okay, but what if I don't have a team?
No worries. In fact, we actually have a speaker who specializes in helping solopreneurs scale even if they don't want a large team. And then we'll have another session on how you can hire domestically and internationally in case you do want a large team. Girl, we're gonna give you the Cash Leads playbook. It's gonna be like an operations playbook that teaches you how to grow your business as an expert. Everyone leaves with one.
So this isn't just any other conference. It's where the top experts come to do the real work.
If you're an expert and you have at least 10 years of experience and you own a service-based business, there is no better event in the world than Speak Your Way to Cash Live. We teach service providers how to land large contracts, licensing deals, and sell more services, whether you're a solopreneur or you're already scaling. You need to be in the building. It is the sales conference of the year for service providers, and I want to see you there. Thank you. If you too want to win the game of business, then we want to see you at Speak Your Way to Cash Live.
Sign up today for Speak Your Way to Cash Live, because at Speak Your Way to Cash Live, we help the real experts outsell the fake ones, and we're here to show you how.
All right. So, guys, that basically concludes our private shopping party. Shout out to those of you who got your tickets today. So excited about all the great things that you're going to get. I'll go ahead and play this video a little bit just so you all have a little bit more time. But after this concludes, the event is officially over and your ticket offer expires. If you get it by midnight tonight, then you can use that 30% off code, but once this video is over, that 50% offer expires. The team will stay in the chat.
It started really small. I didn't know that it would grow to what it is now and that it would have helped the thousands of speakers that have bought our services or downloaded a course or attended a webinar. I literally did it at the request of people asking me how I was making so much money speaking. So for it to be what it is now, a standalone company that supports employees and has high-end clients and has testimonials galore is just an honor and a blessing. And I'm so excited to see what it'll do in the next 3+ years.
Hello, my name is Mona Lee Belazaire, and I am attending Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2022. And one word to sum up this experience: life-changing. It has been truly phenomenal. The gems that have been dropped so far on day one have radically changed my entire perspective on the speaking game and the impact that I can have on people, that I can elevate my speaking business and I can make an impact and do the work of God has just been something that I just really, really appreciate, and I'm so glad that I'm in the room. I would recommend someone who wants to make an impact using what they already have inside of them. So I realized that we all have a story. We all have the tools, the skills, the resources, the knowledge that we can share with people. So if there is someone who wants to share what they already have in them, that's someone who needs to be at Speak Your Way to Cash Live next year. I started with the challenge, and the challenge alone elevated my mindset. From just the challenge alone, and then also the book, I was able to even just have people willing to have conversations with me. Before that, I didn't have that. And so I know just from this event, it's about to go up and it's about to go higher. So thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you for your obedience and thank you for your yes.
I'm Roz Miller-Choice, and I'm known as the Expert Maker. I'm a branding and marketing strategist, and I came to Speak Your Way to Cash after reading Ashley's book, which is magnificent, by the way. It gives you details on how you can be a better speaker and be a better, well-paid speaker. The reason I actually came to the conference was not only for myself, but for my clients. I often am working with them to get speaking engagements, to get booked at speaking engagements. And when I'm able to raise their rates, which is raising their value to companies and organizations that they speak to, then that makes me better at what I do. I'm excited to be here. I think that the experience as a whole has been amazing. Ashley has done a great job in terms of giving us not only information, but giving us a full experience. You know, everything here is branded. You get to see banners, positive messages. I noticed on her mic where you go to speak or ask questions, she's got a mic flag there that is branded. She's living the experience that she wants to give you, you know? I think that the other thing that's wonderful here is the people that I've met. I've met women from all different fields. It's a wonderful opportunity to network, and I'm just having a great time. I've enjoyed myself here, and I'd encourage anyone who's even slightly interested in speaking, paid speaking gigs, to come, because even if you're not quite sure what you would speak about, at Speak Your Way to Cash, you can find your purpose. She'll have questions. The guests very often, like the guest that we had today, Terry Rice, he was wonderful in helping people sort of uncover their knowledge, right? And you can then turn that into your speaking topic. So I'd encourage anyone who's even had just an inkling or something that's in the back of their mind that they've been meant for more and potentially have a topic to speak on, to come on out.
Hello, I'm Yvette C. Owens, and I'm coming from Windsor, Connecticut. I am known in my business as the Business Ambassador, and I am so glad to be here at Speak Your Way to Cash. It has been a phenomenal experience for me. I've learned so much, been able to implement some of the things that I've been watching and hearing over the past few months. I joined the whole movement, if you will, in April, and I've been in touch with all the information that Ashley has been putting out and has made a tremendous impact in my life. Today we have phenomenal speakers, and Ashley even presented some really, really great content around our mindset and how we can really approach even being able to be speakers in this environment, and why because of the impact that I want to make in their culture, I often talk about people being intentional about creating the culture and reinforcing the culture within the workplace. And so that means, to me, giving people voice. Speak your way to cash. And so as I am able to give voice to my message, I also am able to empower people in the workplace to have a voice to either be able to make changes and shifts for their teams and their organizations, or for them individually. So if you are one who would like to take whatever you're doing to the next level, whether it be impacting audiences, whether it be impacting teams, impacting organizations, or your leadership skills, Speak Your Way to Cash will absolutely give you the tools, the techniques, as well as the training and the experience, because this experience is absolutely phenomenal with women and men, and the men are really mounting up and building up momentum here. And so you can network with people who are empowered and in power seats. And I talk to people all the time about, are you in your power seat? This Speak Your Way to Cash environment allows you to get in your power seat and execute it well, with connections, with resources that you can reach out to even after this experience. So should you be here? Absolutely, you should be here. When? Next year, because this year was lit. I can't imagine what next year is going to be about. I want to say thank you to Ashley for showing up in all of your wisdom and all of your glory and all of your whole authentic self, because as a fellow believer, I appreciate you bringing it all in and showing people how they can live out their fullness even in business.
Hey y'all, it's Bruce Hill, New Skills, New You, your sales success coach, helping you hear yes more often without sounding salesy. Special shout out to the team at Speak Your Way to Cash Live. Man, I've had a great time already. It's just day 2. I'm so excited for tomorrow. So let's see. So far, I've learned how to assemble a 6-figure coaching package. And this, guess what? I don't even have to show up for all of it. We talked about on demand. We talked about licensing, just plays I never considered. We learned how to leverage LinkedIn to find our ideal clients. Huge. And there's so many connections made. She brought people in the room that hire speakers. She brought people in the room that we're looking for. It's been fantastic. Special shout out to Ashley Kirkwood for leading by example, for showing us what's possible, for helping us to dream bigger. There's a lot of things I learned, but anything you learn is useless until you use it, right? So 2 things. She taught us the dream technique, where we close our eyes and picture our future self. And then we have to ask ourselves a question: what will my future self do to create that reality? What will my future self do to become that present version? That's huge. I think I've been dreaming too small. That's it. All right, number 2, to execute, I've got to use LinkedIn more. I've got to use LinkedIn. Someone's looking for the problem I solve. Someone's suffering, waiting for me to help solve the problem. And I've just got to give them the opportunity to say yes. So that's one of many things I'm going to put into practice today. I've already started. So by the time you're watching this, it's going to be to the moon. If you're a speaker, and maybe you're like, well, I'm new to this. Hey, no experience left behind. That's what she taught us. You're already the expert. We just have to position you as the expert. And this is a great way to learn how to do it. So your assignment, your homework, your action item is to get in the room, join Speak Your Way to Cash Live.
Hi, my name is Brittany Ramsey, also known as Misfit Brit, and I am here at the Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2022, and it has been absolutely amazing, okay? One of the things that I want to share with everyone is that this conference has elevated me. I am a mindset, fitness, and business coach, and it is going to propel my business to the next level. I plan to speak to corporations, universities, organizations on how to build your business, your body, and your bank account all online. And framework, my signature speech, the 5 ways to accelerate into abundance. And I'm so thankful for this conference because Ashley Kirkwood has allowed me to get more clarity on that framework. And I am so excited to be able to pick it up and drop it wherever I go. So with that being said, everybody needs to be at this conference next year. You cannot miss it. The speakers have been amazing, and this is already just day 1, okay? So I am so excited. I have learned so much today already. and I'm just ready for what's to come. So thank you so much, Ashley, and the entire Speak Your Way to Cash Live staff. In addition, I would like to say, if you are right now a service provider, a coach, a consultant, an entrepreneur, and you are ready to go to your next level and take your speaking to the top, you need to be at the Speak Your Way to Cash conference. Don't miss it.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Andrew Roden. I'm the managing attorney at Master Legal Solutions in Dallas, Texas. It's been an honor to be here. So the reason I'm here is because I've been through some challenges and transitions in life. Those challenging transitions was I used to be a college football coach. I did that for about 10 years and then became a high school head coach. I love the impact I was making on people, but then I lost the ability to walk from a bad cortisone shot. The doctor told me when I was in the ER, how about you just be like your people and go on disability? And that motivated me to make a difference. And I went to law school and fulfilled my dream there, because this was also the same time frame when I saw people that looked like me being gunned down police and nobody was doing anything about it. Now I was told by my administrators when I coached that you can't say things publicly about that because it might mess up the institution or put them in a bad place. Since that time frame, I've been trying to figure out, how to fill the gaps. And this conference has really provided me the answers that I was looking for. Similar to Ashley, I was at a big law firm. Once I left law school, was one of the blessed to do it. But I give you an example. I was at one of the largest firms in the country, but I was the only African-American male. So similar to what Ashley stated today, it's almost like, yes, they invest money in you, but at the same time, how do they retain you? And that was the part that really hit me. And so since then, my sister passed away from COVID last year. And that really showed me that I need to spend more time with my family and effectuate the change that I went to law school to do. Now, I've since opened up Master Legal Solutions, which we are based in Dallas and as well as Houston, soon to be North Carolina and DC coming up in 2023. I will say this conference has shown me that, there are like-minded people out there like myself that are looking for answers. Because the one thing I tell you from being a former coach is you can't do everything. You need a team around you that's going to allow you to be successful. And I've met some valuable people here at this conference this week that have been inspirational to me, but also been an asset I can see moving forward, from the staff here at the conference, as well as the attendees. So I definitely recommend anybody that's interested in finding that gap to take your work to the next level, whether it's public speaking, whether it's training, whether it's just being a better person in your community to know how to effectuate your voice to the proper level. I will definitely be telling my clients about this. I represent corporations, colleges, professional athletes, professional teams, and I will definitely be telling them about this, because the key thing with my clients are they're always thinking about what is going to be after their career and the next step. Because this is my second career, so a lot of them are leaning on me, saying, well, how did that transition from being a name in college football was on a rise to all of a sudden transitioning to law now and making a rise in it? So I definitely encourage anybody that's looking to fill their gaps. They want to get better in public speaking. They want to figure out how to monetize their speaking. But here's the key in life. People will always use you for free as long as you allow them to be free. But as Ashley said, know your worth and understand that you have value and that people should cherish your value. So be sure to check out next year's conference. Ashley, I just want to thank you. Hearing your story today about what you went through in big law, it resonated with me, because it's hard to find, as you know, people of color that have had the opportunity to go to big law. And so when I have been looking for somebody that's been in my shoes, it's hard to find those people. And as you mentioned before, the critiquing of your work, always downgrading you, trying to instill doubts of if you're good enough, if you're smart enough, but at the same time, they love you when you bring clients in. That all resonated 100%. And you're the first attorney that I've actually met since I've left big law, that I've been able to hear their story because at first I felt like I was a unicorn for the past few months since I've been away, stepped away from Big Law. And like yesterday, I spoke at a conference as a keynote speaker. And, I had, recruiters and people that were attending the conference in Orlando, the Education Law Association, the largest education law conference in the world, contact me about coming back to Big Law. But in my heart, I looked at those messages and said, no, I think I'm doing the right thing. But hearing your story today on how you stepped away from the salary that we get at Big Law is great, but it doesn't give you a peace of mind or the freedom that you're really looking for. And I appreciate you for planting that seed in me today to show me that I am on the right path and the change that I want to effectuate in society, I'm on the path to doing it. I appreciate you for giving me that peace of mind.
Hello world, my name is Tayomi Morgan. I am a certified sexologist and authentic Tantra practitioner, and I am here at Speak Your Way to Cash Live to enhance and stir up more not only influence and impact in my speaking business, but to bring more conscious awareness to sexuality in the world. And I'm super excited because I found Ashley through an Instagram ad, and I went into her Pitch Your Way to Cash challenge. And from there, I was sold on this woman. Like, she is amazing. The fact that she's from Chicago and I'm from Chicago really resonated with me, and she is spiritually based. And I always say I'm a conduit for love. I am here to do the Lord's work, and it just so happens to be within the space of sexuality, which is really tapping into the core of who we are and our creative energy. So I'm super excited to be developing my core keynote speech around conscious sexuality and helping college students to take the pledge to become conscious sexuals, where they become mindful about how they interact with sexuality and how their experiences and expressions of their sexuality impact others. And I have to say, this is a room that you want to pay to be in. There's so many gems that have been dropped on the first day that I can't even explain to you how impactful they have been in just shifting my mindset from where I was before I got here to where I am going over the next 2 days. So if you want to do anything for yourself and your business, highly suggest that you invest in yourself by investing in being in this room with the decision makers and with the people who are shakers and who are influencing the world in a major way. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, okay? Next year, you need to be in this room. Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2023 is going all the way up. You will probably see me in this same room. Maybe at the same room, probably will be in a different location, but you will see me at Speak Your Way to Cash Live in 2023. And trust me when I tell you, you will not regret it. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a person who has a knack for speaking and you want to get out into the world more, if you are an expert, you have an expertise, you have an experience in life that can help others, and you want to get yourself out into the press more, you want to build your website, you want to build your credibility and your authority, you need to be at Speak Your Way to Cash Live. Even if you're someone that works in corporate and you're looking to shift your career into a space of being a professional speaker, you need to be in the building and Speak Your Way to Cash Live. When I tell you it's the best investment, it is one that you will not regret. From just one piece of advice, it's going to shift everything in your perspective, and you're going to get to that place where you want to be in your goals. So be in this building, 2023.
Hello, I am Marilyn Gilbert Mitchell of MGM College Services, born and based right here in Chicago, Illinois. And I am here at the Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2022. Let me tell you today, day one blew me away. Let me tell you why. I've been following Ashley Kirkwood for years. Free events, $37 events, $47 events, and I decided to boss up. Big bosses have to make boss moves. And I came here and made the investment. And just today, in standing up and speaking and sharing what I do with the world, someone in that room heard what I said and provided me with an opportunity. So you cannot miss this. You have to get here. Being in the room in proximity gives you the space and the grace to make the kind of moves. And if you're around people that are sitting in the boat, get out of the boat and walk on water. Come on and let's do this together. So if you have a dream, if you like to speak, if you are tired of speaking for free and for fruit baskets and a love offering from my heart, then you need to come on to Speak Your Way. Come on now, don't delay. Get here and watch the moves happen and then make your own. So this message is directly to Ashley Kirkwood. I've been in your orbit for quite some time. I thought I could take what you were giving and piece it together myself because I'm very educated. You know how that is. I am an educator. And what I found is, just like any other time in life, you have to find someone who is doing it and doing it well and follow what they tell you to do. So Ashley, I thank you. I thank you for answering the call of God on your life, for fulfilling your assignment, for calling people to you who share the passion that you have to change the world, to make impact and income with influence. We can do it all. So thank you, Ashley. And I will forever be in your network, in your community, and may God bless you for being a blessing. Because of you and what I'm learning here, I am changing my family's life, from my children to my granddaughter and to the grandchildren to come. God bless you, love you, and I'm pouring back into you to give it all I've got to make my mark on this world. I'm going to the grave empty, and I thank you for helping me figure out how to do that.
Hello everyone, my name is Denise Ochable. I am the CEO and founder of the Career Mompreneur, and I am attending Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2022. I am from Chicago, Illinois. I'm excited to be here. I met Ashley Kirkwood in February at the Legacy Gala. Her booth was next to mine, and her husband was holding a book in his hands. And I asked, what was the book about? And they told me, Speak Your Way to Cash. So from February all the way to November, I have been following Ashley. I've attended every challenge, paid for every single event, and said that I needed to take it to the next level for my business. I am a financial coach, and I educate, elevate, and empower women to financial freedom. I was so excited to meet Ashley because, one, she's a wife, she's a mom, and she is a business owner, and she loves corporate America. So I am in corporate as a corporate hero, as she would say, on that journey to entrepreneurship. And I started my own business and became a full-time entrepreneur. And Ashley has been that great motivation for me. I am excited to be here. This day has been phenomenal. It is only day one, and I've learned so much. I'm already executing on the things that I learned in day one, and I can't wait to see what the outcome will be as we move to day 2 and day 3. I'm excited to be here. Anyone can attend this event, but this event is specifically for you if you're a corporate hero, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a mom, if you're a wife, if you're trying to understand how to balance it all, because you have Ashley as a role model, and she has showed me how to balance it all. And I'm excited to be at Speak Your Way Cash 2022. I would like to tell Ashley, keep going. I know that it can get difficult, it may be challenging, but you are the example that this world needs today. I am excited to be under your umbrella and your wings. I'm excited to be part of the Speak Your Way Cash family. When it gets hard, just remember, you have an entourage of women and men looking to you to continue to succeed. So never give up, because we're depending on you, and you're teaching us how to lift the other generation as we go, because you lift as you climb. So I'm believing in you. We're all believing in you. And Speak Your Way to Cash 2022 Live is because of you. So never stop. Keep going. We're dependent on you.
Hello, my name is Joy Yvette Ivy. I'm a native of Chicago, Illinois. I am so grateful to be attending Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2022. My area of expertise is supporting state, government, and federal entities to provide training to parents, to provide methodologies, healthy belief systems, tools, and practices that will lead to healthy love and healthy limits within the family unit. I own a 6-part proprietary framework, and Ashley Kirkwood herself helped me to develop it. I am grateful to be here because I believe that anyone that has a voice, anyone that has any level of expertise should be attending Speak Your Way to Cash Live events. This is a space where everyone wants to see everyone collectively win, and everyone has a separate journey to getting to their end result. I've gained so many gems since attending this event this year. And some of those gems are always sell to your buyer and not necessarily your audience. Keeping your audience in mind. Always prepare for your audience. Always practice and present to your audience and not what you want personally. Listen to your audience. This is a skill set that I have developed over time and that I continue to grow in my journey. Additionally, I also encourage you to attend Speak Your Way to Cash Live if you are interested in learning what your area of expertise is. Many times we read an invitation to attend an event and we assume that everyone attending that event is already an expert, that they have actually already identified their superpower or their subject matter expertise in an area, or that they're well grounded as a thought leader. This is a space where you can develop and actually become that thought leader, that subject matter expert, and that leader in your industry. So even if you're not really sure what your speaking topic will be, whether or not you're interested in coaching as opposed to becoming an author or facilitating workshops, you'll define exactly what that looks like for you on your journey here at this event. Ashley, this is my second year. This is my second year. I attended Speak Your Way to Cash Live 2021 for the first time, and this is year 2. And I have grown tremendously. Everything that I've implemented and have planted seeds for is beginning to come to fruition. Everything that you told me is correct. I am an overcomer. Everything that you said in terms of manifesting, everything, time is going to manifest. Time is going to expand and reveal all of the work that I've done. And I have tenfold. I've earned a professional license in a completely different industry that I wasn't even seeking since the last time I was here. And it actually folds into my concept and how I'm going to help parents to develop healthy belief systems within the family unit, healthy tools, practices, and methodologies that they can easily implement to support their families. One thing in particular is be on your own journey. I am on my own journey. I'm not comparing myself to anyone else. Everyone else's success for me is evidence that my success is inevitable if I continue on my journey. If I every day get up and do one thing toward my business goal, and then on the days where I can expand and do more than one thing, do that. But every day is the key. Consistency is the key to growth. Gratitude is the multiplier. And I'm forever grateful that you have helped me to instill, even though I'm a corporate hero. And sometimes that looks like, okay, working a job that I know at the end of the day is my funding source. So I'm grateful that you support that and that you always have from the beginning, and that there's never been any misleading that this was a quick, easy, get rich quick scheme, but actually steps that are taken to build a sustainable business.
All right, guys. Thank you for a great shopping party. We'll see you all next time.